Now, before we move to the last match, Scotland versus Argentina, we've got a different contest that we will be talking about. It is Romania taking on Italy. It is actually the first game of the weekend. Now, we have got a Romanian subscriber, and he helped me out big time for this one because I asked him, who are the players to watch out for? I have no idea who the Romanian players are. He's given me some very good intel as well. This game's being played in Romania, and they have got a decent record in Romania as well. A big shout out to you, Sebastian, for helping me out. But his first name that he has put, it is Florin Vlacu, who I feel like I've just said his name terribly, so I do apologise for that, Seb, but he is the fly half, most caps and top scorer for the Oaks. So that is the first name to watch out for Romania. The next name, it is Mihai Macovei. He is the captain of the Romanian side. He is the number 8, excellent in the breakdowns, which is something that we saw Italy actually do pretty well up against New Zealand in when they were playing in the November internationals. If Romania can get themselves a few early penalties and tick over a few three-pointers, they've actually had a very good win recently, Romania. And I do just hope that they do show that game in New Zealand, and if they don't, I'm sure I will be watching a replay of that one. Then the last name, it is going to be Hinkley Valvasa, and he is an inside centre. He was born in Wellington as well, which is a fun fact. And he has got power and speed to be able to break through the opponent's defence. So I'm looking forward to seeing Romania, and of course now making their way into the Rugby World Cup. So they've got a golden opportunity here to not just make their way to the World Cup, but also to put in a good performance up against the Italians. Now I know a little bit more about Italy than I do about Romania. So for the Italians, I have got Toa Halafihi as a player to watch out for. He is dangerous. He's also going to be a good head-to-head battle with Makove. So we will have to wait and see who gets the better of that loose forward trio. Then the next name that I have got, it is Paolo Garbisi. And we know how dangerous he can be from those November internationals. Even in games where Italy are struggling, he still finds a way to try and keep that contest alive for the Italians. And then the last name, it is Edoardo Padovani. Will be out on the wing for this contest. He is a very solid individual. So we will have to wait and see how he ends up going. But this is just a very short preview. I should mention I don't know a huge amount about both of these sides, but the best thing about the international schedule that we've got at the moment is there's that many games that we get to see a whole heap of sides play that we normally wouldn't get to watch, which is why it is absolutely awesome and a brilliant time to be a rugby fan as well. I asked Sebastian, I said, if you weren't Romanian, are Romania going to be able to win this game? And he mentioned about that home record that Romania possesses at the moment. So he had a pretty good point when it came to their home record. So because of that, I am going to be sticking with my boy Seb. I was going to send him some insects at one stage. Different story. We talked about it on a live stream. So because of that, I am going to be sticking with Seb. He's one of our moderators. He's been around the channel for a long time, and I do consider him as a good mate. So because of that, I'm going to say that Romania win this game by 3 points. I'm going to be close, but I think they should have a decent crack at being able to win this contest.